Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of the short story The Christmas Tree and the Wedding, written by the Russian novelist Fyodor Dostoevsky. The story is told by a narrator and it starts with the present, goes back to the past and comes back to the present. So we find that the story begins about 5 years before the present, which happened in a New Year's Eve party. And the party was given by a wealthy businessman as a children's ball. Though it was set for the children, the actual purpose of the party was to allow the adults to discuss their business. And the guest of honor of the party was Julian Masterkovich, and all the guests looked upon him with lots of respect. The narrator was also another guest at the party, but he describes himself as an outsider without business, so he had nothing to discuss with the other people. This gave him time to observe the other guests, including the children who were seen playing around the Christmas tree. And each of the children were later on given gifts in according to the social standard of their parents. That is, if their parents were very rich, they were given very nice present, and if they are poor means they were given something which was very shabby. And accordingly, the 11-year-old daughter of a very rich, wealthy businessman received a fine doll, while the son of a widowed governess received a shabby book which was of very little interest even to the child itself. This governor's son actually attempted to play with the other boys, but the other boys only bullied him. And this boy also accepted that treatment without any sort of opposing it. And eventually his mother had to stop him from playing with the other children. So this boy retreated to another room, and there he saw this rich girl with a doll, and both of them started talking and playing with the doll. Now the discussion in the party was that the father of the rich girl had already saved 300,000 rubles as dowry for her. Now the narrator observed the change in Julian Mastovich's behavior. Julian Mastovich went to the corner and with his fingers he started calculating what will be the girl's dowry when she reaches the age of 16, that is after 5 years. And according to his calculation, he came to know that must be about 500,000 rubles. After this, Mastovich went to the room in which the girl was there, and he started talking to her in a very nice voice, and he even went to the extent of kissing her on the head. The girl did not expect this, so she recoiled, but she was not able to stop him. And he kept on harassing the girl, so she looked to the governor's son for help. But the son was helpless and he did not know what to do. But Mastovich drove him off from the room. Since the narrator approached the room behind him, he heard someone approaching, and so Mastovich also left the room after him. But somehow this angered Mastovich, and that anger he showed on the governor's son. He kept on approaching him, and the governor's son was retreating back till he was close to the wall and he could not go any more further back. In order to escape from him, he went under the table, but Mastovich took his hanky and tried to hurt the boy. At that time, the rich parent came there, and when he saw Mastovich stopped his behavior, and the boy also came out from the table. The moment this rich man saw the boy, he asked Mastovich, "This is the boy I referred to you. Can you give him some employment?" But he said, "No, this boy is a cruel boy and I don't have any vacancy now." And then the boy left from that place without saying anything. Shortly after this, the narrator noticed that Mastovich was talking very intimately with the parents of the young girl. He was praising the girl a lot for her behavior, and he said it must be because of the mother's upbringing and the father. And he literally praised the whole family that they were so pleased that they went to the extent of inviting him to their home. Now the final scene comes back to the present time. Now the narrator is walking past a church, and there is a wedding celebration going on in the church. After some time, he looks at the groom. He did not recognize him first, but soon he realizes that it is the same person whom he saw 5 years back, that is Mastovich. And when he looked at the bride, he knew that it was the same girl whom he had seen there, the rich man's daughter. Now she is 16, and he says that her beauty, her innocence is all there. But at the same time, her sad face revealed that she was not happy with the marriage. And he also hears the crowd discussing that the girl's father had given a dowry of 500,000 rubles. And he knows that this was the actual amount which Masterkovich had calculated 5 years back. And the narrator concludes that the marriage had been a good business deal for Masterkovich after all. And the story ends here. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends. And if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.